Hey,
We're on the same path today.
yes, sir. Eager and ready to go. Always a good thing.
Great to see you as always.
Absolutely, my friend. Happy Tuesday.
Yes, sir. We're usually together on Mondays, but schedules get busy. And yesterday I sounded not great anyway. I'm on the tail end of that head and chest cold that's been going around. So this worked out perfect.
Yeah, man, you definitely know how it goes. Like I said, yesterday was crazy busy. I'm definitely glad you're feeling better though. So
Yeah.
that's definitely positive.
And as a
And
public service announcement, it's flu shot season 2. So people forget about the flu with everybody being obsessed with COVID-19. The flu is still out there. It's still dangerous. So don't forget to get your flu shots.
right, it's like everybody forgot about everything else once COVID popped in. Like, okay, this just bottled everything into one.
Exactly. It's crazy. People are obsessed with COVID-19. As soon as I said I was sick, everybody's like, did you test for COVID? Like, no. Why does it matter? They don't do anything anyway anymore.
Right. Yeah, it's wild, man. It's really wild.
Wild. The real estate market is as wild as ever.
Yes, it is. And it's getting better by the day. And a lot more people are recognizing how much better it's getting. You and I were talking just briefly before we started, the show here, and we were seeing that per the stats, looks like about 50+% of people said that, hey, if interest rates were below or at 6%, they would have already been in the market. So heading into the new year, spring market season, we can kind of see things heating up, going in that direction, which means increased pressure on buyers who wait till that time frame with rising home prices, as well as stiffer competition.
Yes, yeah. The statistics that we've been following are showing that exact same thing. As rates come down, and they're coming down slowly but surely. People were super excited that the Fed cut rates by 0.5%, but that's not mortgage rates.
Right.
That's short-term rates. Overall mortgage rates are expected to be below 6% later this year. So in the next few months, they're thinking we should be getting below that 6% mark right now. And when we talk about rates, we're talking about just a standard conventional 30-year fixed. Right now, we're generally low sixes, so pretty competitive. We're thinking we're going to break below 6 late this year or early next. And the expectation is maybe we'll be mid-5s at some point next year. So we're going to see a slow and gradual reduction of rates is the expectation. But as they come down, for every 1% drop in rates, that's expected that up to 5 million new buyers are going to come into the market. But on the supply side, the sellers who have rates in the 2s and 3s aren't expected to consider selling until rates get to 5.5 or below. So we're going to have like a range in there where people are coming back out to buy, sellers aren't ready to sell yet.
Right. And that's the big thing. That increased on demand is going to add pressure to increase pricing. And it's also going to increase multiple offer situations that may show its ugly face again, and more prevalent, than it already is. That's just healthy competition, to be honest. But it's something that if you're thinking about buying a home, like I said, I'd never try to push anybody to buy anything that they don't need, that's not the best decision for them and their family. But if you're considering buying a home right now, before you start seeing that stuff take place, it's the best time to kind of just be looking, seeing what's on the market, talking with a great lender or your favorite realtor, just to kind of see what's going on. And something else too, Kevin, I always advise people, man, to kind of keep your eyes on the market activity. That way you can no one really can predict what's going to happen, but keep an eye on things like these, like the jobs report. The things that the Fed and other branches follow or keep their eye on to help make their decision when it comes to things like interest rate cuts, stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah. This morning, I was listening to a podcast from one of the real estate investment gurus, particularly focused on short-term rental investing. And he was saying that absolutely the next few months are going to be the one of the last remaining buy opportunities for a while. And as things shift again in the real estate market, if you don't move quick, you're going to lose those opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. You can kind of see things taking form now. It's almost like a perfect storm, coming in. So I'm advising, all potential buyers and everyone, hey, just keep your ear close to the ground, pay attention to what's going on in the climate of real estate, the investment market, so you can kind of get an idea or have a vision to where you see things kind of going. And as always, make sure that you and your family have the right tools. And that's why it's so important with working with the realtor. It doesn't cost anything to talk with the realtor and just kind of get a game plan together. So when the opportunity presents itself, you're in a position to strike. But before you can even do that, even I recommend talking to someone like Kevin, a great lender, who can give you the ones and twos on the back end to help you put the plan together.
Yeah, when somebody first reaches out to you to come up with the game plan, what kind of things should they have in mind?
Well, the very first thing they should have in mind is, okay, where is my credit currently? Because that's going to determine, once they talk to you, the best, financial vehicle that's going to work for them. But then not only that, what type of down payment or extra funds do you have in case of setting up that financial vehicle, or when they set up their financial vehicle for down payment, stuff like that. So just kind of having those things in order so they have an idea of what they want to spend, what they can spend, what they can afford, what they want to afford. Just having those things in perspective first is that foundation, that I kind of talk to them about. That way, they're not overspending. No one wants to be house poor, and, they're able to get what them and their family need and deserve.
Yeah, outstanding. Cool. Well, to reach out and get in touch with you, how do they find Earl?
They can reach me, hopefully, by a number across the bottom of the screen here at 757-871-4167, or via my website at earl.belltowerteam.com. And Kevin, how do they reach you, my friend?
Loanswithkevin.com, or you can call me at the office, 757-645-0196.
Good deal, buddy. Well, hey, man, I definitely hope you continue to feel better and go through the week. And I'll see you next week. Same time, same place.
Until then,
have a good one.